would like to introduce a new concept here as we are visiting together on this leading edge experience by saying to you that you really are the creator of your own reality, and it would be fair to say to you, blessed beings that you are in the process of creating, most of you, two realities. Contrast is causing you to expand and add to the reality of the greater source. In other words, you are creating the reality of who you are as the eternal being that you are. And you are also in the process of creating the reality of how you feel right now, this red hot minute. And we want those realities to merge. And the only way that those realities can merge is for you to come with us. In other words, because we're not going with you. We are not going to complain with you about the injustices of your world because we see them not. We are not going to complain with you about shortages that do not exist. We're not going to complain with you about illnesses that are only shadows where you have blocked the light from beaming into your experience. We are not going to talk to you about those things that make you feel bad. And in fact, the reason that you feel bad when you talk about them is because we're not going with you. Can you hear that? The only reason you ever feel bad is because you choose a subject line and practice it long enough that you hold yourself chronically apart from the strongest part of your resources, of your source. And when you do that, you are diminished. And in the beginning, your diminishment is slight. It just feels like emotion. When you have a feeling of worry wash over you, when you have a feeling of anger wash through you, when you have a feeling of overwhelmment, despair, frustration, overwhelmment, anger, fear. When you have those feelings of negative emotion wash over you, all they mean is you're thinking about something quite differently than who you really are and what you really are thinks. So, as you begin to understand that in the beginning, your sensation of departure from who you really are will feel like emotion.
Dude, try it this way. Try going in with a blank mind. There's always that instinct of telling you, hey, you're on to something. Hey, this is good. This is a good idea. And then when you do it, you second guess yourself. Basically, the artist way is teaching you to not second guess yourself. Just go with your instinct. I would challenge anybody to just go in with a clean slate and see what you can come up with. Like, some of it's going to end up like shit. Some of it's going to sound like crap. Some of it's going to be crap. But the fact that you created it helps you get to the next level. With this song right here, I couldn't create it without going through everything that I've accomplished up until this point. So this is a payoff from all that work that I did. Who knows, maybe tomorrow I'll come up with crap, but I try not to. Every day I come with the intention to create something. It's not even that I go into the intent with the intention to create something good. It's just to create something. That's the idea. And if it comes out good, it comes out good. If it comes out shitty, it comes out shitty. But the fact that no matter what I create, I always release it because, one, it's my fucking art form. This is for me. I'm sharing it with the world. If people resonate with it, fuck yeah. If people don't like it, or if that's on them. I can't control that. Only thing that I can control is creating what I like at that time. So yeah, that's the idea.
You could be in an attitude of appreciation and be tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You don't have to wrestle yourself or someone else to the ground, pointing out what you're doing wrong. You don't have to figure out where you went wrong. You don't have to retrace your steps through your past and figure out what turns you should have taken differently. There's not one turn that you should have taken differently.